This place is getting weirder by the minute! Hey! What's the matter? You don't look so good!
Before the abyss!
I condemn you!
Lament! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Resistance!
Useless! Beg for mercy! Illusion shattered!
Life goes on.
Eye for an eye! Inazuma shines it!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes. The bonds of love and family which drive. But don't you fret now. Today.
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Quick! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, what? Are you? Anyways, we can talk about this later. Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and...
Oh. I seem to understand now. All the fruit was...
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you...
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature, and suddenly...
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself, you needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because...
So, Hypatia, just...
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Let's use the empty box that... Oh, it smells amazing!
The world remains constant. Centuries.
Are you already finished cooking? Mmm. Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to... It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at... You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without...
So why does this incense allow people...
The ingredients used to make Spirit-Born Ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are... Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into... Naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But
that was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of spirit... Not to worry, though. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation... I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding head...
Whoa! You're really
As a member of the Ritawe Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection, which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irmin. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to it. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge, that's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the
Whoa. So knowledge from Irminsul could be super deep?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent with... However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as... I believe that being able to see them is a sort of But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of...
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in...
Oh. Is that...
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can... The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, But that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, the fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is... I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, it was incredible. Though I don't exactly... Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she can...
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright, and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyss.
escape. Crush. Flood of frost. Shine down! Rack and ruin! Black eyes. Evil conquering! Worthless! Tear! Tear! Life goes on. Illusion shattered! I condemn you! More speed.
Useless. Get out of my...
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Orders given, orders received.
Illusion shattered! Rack and ruin! Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Freeze to the core! Rise.
Disappear! Worthless! Here!
Shine down! I condemn you!
Go.
Eye for an eye! There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Rack and ruin! Good grief! Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a... recon of enemy activity in the area.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Eye for an eye. There is no escape.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
Rack and ruin. I condemn you! Illusion shattered! Vengeance will be mine!
The enraged curse will not absolve you!
Wow.
Shut up!
Evil conquering!
Today,
Worthless.
you witness your reckoning!
Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Rise.
Inazuma shines eternal!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
There is no escape!
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not! Come, experience an
Bring back so the
eon of
Death Eye tricks.
suffering!
Shine down!
Is this retribution?
Life goes on.
Beg for mercy! Illusion shattered! Rack and ruin! Blood of frost!
Will not absolve you!
I'll be back.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver. shield back.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Go. I condemn you! There is no escape! Eye for an eye!
Useless.
Touché!
Life goes on.
I condemn you!
Useless.
Illusion shattered! Rack and ruin!
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
There is no escape!
Lament!
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Eye for an eye! Shine down!
Go. Yeah. Like that.
There is no escape! Rack and ruin! Vengeance will be mine! Well met!
Life goes on. Orders given. Orders received.
Crush!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain! You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not! Come, experience an eon of suffering!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Back to the Earth!
Wheel of life.
Disappear!
here! The day has finally come!
Surge!
Well, life goes on.
Illusion shattered!
I will not be destroyed.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Now you shall perish!
You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
There is no escape!
Eye for an eye.
Raging tide! Boring!
Illusion shattered!
The price of a single
Life goes
slip.
on.
Has your luck run out? No use hiding back there. The price of a single slip.
Shine down!
Rack and ruin.
Illusion shattered!
This!
Guys.
Has your luck run out?
Shine down!
Eye for an eye.
Good grief!
Opening box of Adepti-Trix. Life goes on. I didn't feel that.
Freeze to the core!
Yeah, beg for mercy.
Some you win, and some you lose.
The rain stopped. I don't concern myself with the weather. quality here.
Rise. Crush! Rah. Ha, ha. Rah.
There's no end to this.
Another
Boring. Go. Illusion shattered.
pick.
Rack and ruin.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Useless. There is no escape. Beg for mercy.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Crush. Eye for an eye. Rise. Boring. I condemn you. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Evil conquering! Prepare to die, fool! Worthless!
Shine down. Life goes on. Click. Faster. Rack and ruin. There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Shine down. Useless. Shudder. insolent. Crush! Shudder! More speed.
There's still a long...
There's quality here. Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
Eye for an eye. I can put these... At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan. Time to scout. What is the situation? More speed. Illusion shattered. Back in ruin.
Disappear! Here!
you! Flood of frost! Make for mercy! Eye for an eye! Goes on. Illusion shattered!
Wheel of Life.
There is no escape! Illusion shattered! I condemn you! Rack and ruin!
Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Here! If it's useful, I'll take it.
Life goes on.
Shudder!
Useless!
Shine down! Eye for an eye. There is no escape.
Wheel of Life.
I condemn you. luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
Useless. Boring.
Rise.
Useless. Useless.
Go. Yeah.
Time to go to
Eye
work.
for an eye.
Let's end this now.
Illusion.
Disappear. Worthless. Here. 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 Worthless. Here. Worthless. Useless.
Now you're testing my patience.
chambers. Rack and ruin. Vengeance will be mine.
Will.
There is no escape.
This one. I'll be back.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
A fellow gambler.
Wheel of life.
Illusion shattered!
Take them. I have no need. Useless.
I condemn you!
There is no escape!
Rack and ruin!
Need more.
Rise.
Need more.
More speed. Eye for an eye.
I'll be back.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan. Yeah.
Useless. Lament! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Useless!
Rack and ruin!
Wheel of life.
I condemn you! At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan. Illusion shattered!
Life goes on.
There is no escape!
Trainee Forest Ranger.
What is the situation?
Rise.
Useless!
There's still a long road ahead.
Propagate! Duh.
Yesterday, you told me you arrived.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort.
And now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And, how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tighnari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tighnari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before that... That's right! Tighnari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tighnari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Useless!
you two? Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru's. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another. There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Rack and ruin!
Scatter!
Go. Ra- yeah.
sucker for a punch, huh?
Happy to oblige. I condemn you. Propagate!
Boring!
Rack and ruin. I condemn you. Huh? Yeah.
I'll take my leave.
I can put these to good use. The campaign begins.
I only take orders from my employees.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, as long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time. Here are your Akasha terminals.
It kind of looks...
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way... May the mighty god... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing! It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it!
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Focusing on this question feels like... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. because we're Outlanders and we've only... You too? Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Let's see. Kainari wrote an address. at home. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see... Oh! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on! This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Watch out for pickpockets. I've been handed all the cumbersome tests again.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asphalt, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Ad Astra Abyssos. Ad Astra. Useless.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Osfond. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugurdevada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugurdevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story! Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way. It seems like this story is all—
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali—
Of course. So, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad, this stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about— Let's see if we can get rid of them.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking—
Did she have bandages?
Yes, that's her. Did you see—
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. Whoop.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated.
But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Adventure time!
Nice and spicy! Eat this!
Into the wind!
Clouds high, the birds call!
Shiver!